Have you ever paused to consider how pencils, those humble tools of creativity and learning, come into being? It may seem like a simple question, but the journey of a pencil from raw materials to your hand is a fascinating tale of engineering and precision. It all begins in the forest, where cedar trees grow for up to 20 years before they are ready for harvest. Once a tree is mature enough, loggers fell it, strip it of its branches, and cut the trunk into manageable blocks. These blocks are then carefully transported to the pencil factory, where the real magic begins. In the factory, the blocks undergo a transformation process that starts with cutting. The blocks are cut into slats, each about 7 inches long and 1/4 inch thick. These slats are then treated with a hot wax bath, which makes them easier to work with and gives the pencil its familiar, smooth, shiny surface. But what about the lead? Well, it's not really lead at all, but a mixture of graphite and clay. The ratio of these two ingredients determines the hardness of the pencil. A high ratio of graphite to clay makes a softer pencil that deposits more graphite on the paper, creating a darker line. On the other hand, a higher clay content results in a harder pencil that leaves a lighter mark. In a process known as extrusion, the graphite-clay mixture is forced through a die to form long, thin rods, which are then baked in a kiln at a temperature of over 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. This baking process makes the graphite rods hard and durable. Back at the pencil factory, grooves are cut into the wax slats, and the graphite rods are carefully placed into these grooves. A second slat is then glued on top to form a sandwich, with the graphite rod snugly nestled in the middle. Once the glue has dried, the slat sandwiches are cut into individual pencils. The pencils are then painted, usually yellow, a tradition that dates back to the late 19th century when the best graphite came from China, and yellow was a colour associated with royalty and respect. The final step in the pencil making process is the addition of the eraser. A small metal band known as a ferrule is crimped onto one end of the pencil, and an eraser is inserted into the other end of the ferrule. And voila! From tree to factory to your hand, a pencil is born. So, the next time you pick up a pencil, take a moment to appreciate the journey it's taken. From the cedar forest to the graphite kilns, each step in the process has been carefully engineered to create a tool that is both functional and beautiful. In essence, the process of pencil making involves harvesting cedar trees, creating slats, forming the graphite and clay mixture, extruding and baking the graphite rods, assembling the slats and rods, painting, and finally attaching the eraser. Each of these steps is a testament to human creativity and engineering, transforming simple materials into a tool that has been a part of human civilization for centuries.